Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 2, the Almost Division 1 podcast. Had a heck of a weekend, lot to talk about. Good and bad. Cubs game, good college football picks. Let's get going. We got our boys here. Obviously, Ryan Stroka talking right now. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing good. Happy to be here. How we doing?
Same here. Great weekend. A lot of stuff happened. Not the best with our picks, but what can you do? It's a dog eat dog world out there.
Win some and you lose some, and I definitely lost quite a few this weekend, boys. It was
yeah. Do you care to elaborate at all, Ryan?
Let's just say it's a weekend I won't remember. Let's put it that way. And a weekend that hurt the bank account, both from Uber and say drinks. It was my 24th birthday, so I'm gonna blame a lot of that on that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, appreciate it, boys. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop there and let's just get straight into this. Today we got a new segment we're gonna try out for you. So one thing about me and Mr. Neshawat is we have a gift when it comes to knowing where professionals went to college. Edwards is NFL, knowing his background, it makes sense, and I am basketball. So what we're going to do today is a new segment where me and Sam are going to throw Eddie some names, about 5 names each. If Eddie can get 8 out of 10 right, then he deserves the right to give us a parlay for this week of his choosing that we have to spend our money on. However, if he does not give an 8 out of 10 effort and we stump him, then we give Eddie a great parlay. Sam's got brewing already. We're not going to share those details yet until that final result's out. Tune in to that next episode to find out what's going to happen with those parlays. But Sam, I think you're ready to go. Why don't you try and stump Eddie first?
Okay, yeah, guys, real quick. The only rules that we had for this was that the player has to have started at least 4. They have to have started in 4 games so far this season.
Correct.
They have to be current players that have started in 4 games this year. We're not doing practice squad guys that no one's ever heard of, even though we love our practice squad guys here.
Yep.
We're trying to make this somewhat fair.
Yep.
So I'm ready, boys.
Real quick before we get into this, we obviously have a little Almost Division 1 podcast group chat going, and I threw the names in there before today's episode, thinking it was just a Sammy. And
I was a little baffled by that. I was like, "What are you doing, Soroka?"
Not my best effort.
I was
not
so
my best
mad.
effort.
I would have nailed those guys too if he had just been a
So it was
smart.
actually a great practice run because I was like, okay, Eddie actually does know a lot about players because I gave him fairly hard ones and he knew all of them except shout out Missouri S&T's, Tarshawn Wharton, baby. But we're not doing any of those guys.
Well, guys, let me tell you, these guys have a gift from God because I've been knowing these guys for years now, and it's been since we were in high school. You name a player, and they know where they went to college. It could be some guy you never heard of. He's like, "Yep, got him." So it actually doesn't make sense. Like, it's insane. But Mr. Neshua, I'm gonna start you off here. This guy plays for the Arizona Cardinals, linebacker, picked in 2020, round 4. Number 107. His name is Akeem Davis Gaither. Where'd he go to college?
Appalachian State.
Wow.
Oh, man. All right, Ed, do you have? Let's be
1 for 1.
I'm gonna do.
I thought I had you. Okay, moving.
Ed, can you say truly? I know you're a man of faith. You better not be having Chat GPT out or any sort of cheating. I'm going to trust you. The viewers are going to trust you. Let's just throw this out there.
I cannot believe you would question my integrity like that.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. My fault for
I just no ball
out there.
Stroka, you want 1 for 1? You want me to go 5 straight?
Yeah, I like that. Let's switch off.
Yeah,
all right, my first pick from the University of Clemson. Go Tigers.
You idiot! You just said the college he went to.
Oh my god!
Wow. Okay. Well, We're gonna go 2 for 2 there for Mr. Neshel out there.
Folks,
Yeah,
that shows you.
I deserve the 2 for 2 there.
folks,
I don't even know what to say. This guy
folks,
just can't
that's
stop telling you the college they went to. I mean, it's
folks.
60.
This shows you the kind of weekend I had. Brain cells were lost, and there's some proof here.
Okay, but you have to tell me who the player was now.
Do you want to try and guess that way? I'm just kidding. DJ Reader.
Okay, to be fair, I would have gotten DJ Reader. I knew he went to
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. It really
All right,
does.
guys. Well, I got Eddie here, 100%. There's no way. I think a lot of you guys know this guy. Came out of the draft in 2007. He's on the New York Jets. Kicker Nick Folk. Where'd he go to college?
Florida State.
There, we got him. We got him, boys.
We got one.
2 for 3.
We got the
Gosh.
University
And you know
of
what?
Arizona, Nick
I
Folk.
I meant to freaking tell you guys no kickers or punters, and I forgot.
Got him. Got him.
I feel like Nick Folk's not bad though. I feel like you could have gotten that.
Yeah, everyone, you know that guy. Come on.
All right. The good thing about giving away DJ Reader is he's on one of the easier scales. So that's the only good part about that foolishness that I just pulled. The next player, not saying his school this time, his name is Talanoa Hufanga, safety on the San Francisco 49ers. And
USC.
Starts. That was so quick. Wow. That is correct. Wow. 3 for 4.
Okay, we need some work there. All right, well, I have a feeling Eddie's going to smack this one, but this is the center for the Houston, Texas. Came out of the draft 2023. Juice Scruggs.
Penn State.
Oh, wow.
This guy's on a heater, boys. This guy's on a heater.
4 for 5 if I'm.
I was hoping you guys would do O lineman.
I had to give you one.
Well, good thing is the rest of my players are defensive players. So we're going to hop in. Number 3, Brian Asamoah II, linebacker, Minnesota Vikings.
Brian Asamoah.
You pronounced that better than I did. I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark on these names.
We might got him.
Should we give Eddie one hint? Should we give Eddie one hint for this series?
Like 1 hint in total?
In total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the hint here.
You'll take the hint?
Actually,
right.
no. I don't think I'm anywhere close to knowing this one. I'm just gonna take a shot. Was it Power 5?
It is Power 5. The rest of all of my guys are Power 5.
He strikes me as a Big Ten guy. I'm gonna say Maryland.
That is incorrect. He went to the University of Oklahoma. Shout out.
Oh, so not Big Ten.
No. Nope.
Well, that's 2. That's 2 off the board for Mr.
4 for 6. 4 for 6. He's got to make a climb here.
All right. Well, next player is a defensive tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals. He got drafted by the Giants in 2018. His name is B.J. Hill.
NC State.
Okay. Another one. Wow. Out there.
I love how quick that is, too. I love how quick
that's
that is. That's not even a second guess there. All right, my next player, he goes by the name Rashad Weaver, defensive end on the Tennessee Titans.
Rashad Weaver. Gosh dang you guys. All right, give me
shout out ChatGPT for these picks here as well.
Just give me the hint.
I want to give you a good hint. He played in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
The Atlantic Coast Conference.
Think about the position, Ed.
Rashad Weaver. Am I allowed to Google teams in the ACC?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, I at least need that much.
I can tell you every team in the ACC right now.
I can do it.
Sorry. Okay. Rashad Weaver.
We got him stumped here.
You definitely got me stumped.
Oh man.
This guy was texting us with confidence how we're gonna have this parlay.
Yeah.
I'm stone to go. He's got it locked in already. Look at us.
Ryan went from having his list be Max Crosby, Fred Warner, and Amon-Ra St. Brown to Rashad Weaver.
It's because I go ChatGPT, give me 5 NFL players, and then you got them all correct this morning, and I was like, okay, ChatGPT, spice this up, give me difficult names, but they got the starters.
I'm gonna say Pitt.
There is no way you ChatGPT that. There is no way.
This is all I have pulled up. ACC teams. See,
how do you land on Pitt? Like,
because once I saw Pitt, the name started to click in my head a little bit.
Wow. Okay, wow. We're down to the final 2, gentlemen.
The reason I know them so well is because I love watching the draft, and I remember like when they actually got drafted and like all the draft lead up and stuff. So once I saw Pitt and Rashad, like it clicked in my head.
6 for 8, Sam, your last pick.
Yeah, well, Soroka, you better have a good name here because I think Eddie's going to get this one. We got this guy's a wide receiver on the Indianapolis Colts, picked in 2022. Our guy, Alec Pierce.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
Hey, shout out. That's a cool name, Glenbard West kid. If you didn't know that,
from Illinois.
Oh, wow.
I played basketball with his little brother, Caden Pierce, who's actually at Princeton and in the transfer portal. That dude's a stud. But last name, this is another bender to say out loud. His name is Aziz Ajulari.
Georgia. Aziz Ojulari, baby.
Before I can even say his position. Wow.
8 out of 10, boys.
Ed, let's be honest. Would you have gotten DJ Reader if I didn't say Clemson?
I swear on my life. Because you know why? Because I knew he was also drafted in the 5th round of the MLB. He was a stud baseball player too, out of Clemson.
Wow.
And like, there's a picture that
makes me feel a little bit better. If I knew I messed that up, that would have been.
Because there's a picture that circulates of him a lot, of him wearing his like Clemson baseball uniform, and it's hilarious because he's so freaking huge. He looks like twice the size of Prince Fielder. It's hilarious.
Wow.
This is funny because earlier today I sent the picture of my picks to Soroka, and I was like, dude, he's gonna go 4 for 5, and he's gonna get everyone besides Nick Full. Sure enough, that's what happened.
Golly. I can't believe I got Rashad Weaver.
We were being generous, but I think it was deserved because you were getting close. So, shout out Edward. That is impressive.
I don't think you guys were being generous at all.
No, we were.
I think those are some tough names you pulled out of the hat.
It was. All right, let's move on. Right before we get into the Cubs playoffs for you guys, obviously game 2 tonight. This will come out in the aftermath, but we're going to preview game 2, our thoughts and see if they were correct, as well as go over that game 1 horrific event. But before that, something big happened today. I don't even think these guys saw if it wasn't for me, but this is huge in the basketball world. LeBron James has a big announcement tomorrow, I believe at 11 Eastern time. He's going on ESPN and has the second big decision. Social media is going off the charts what this could possibly be. I think it can only be one thing. Being realistic, I think it's got to be a farewell tour of his retirement, which is sad to see a legend go, but at the same time, I would be lying if I said I wasn't happy. Let's just say that. And that's not even being a LeBron hater. It's just because I've been around a bunch of LeBron lovers. So it's more of you hate that more than you hate the guy. And I respect the guy. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. But we are from Chicago, and it's Michael Jordan all day. I'll stop talking. Baby. What do you boys think this big announcement is?
Sam, please, you go first.
Yeah, I think LeBron's taking his talents up north to San Francisco and joining Steph Curry and Draymond Green and running the big 3 back.
Hey, if you
That's
can't
big
beat them,
time.
join them.
You can't beat
You
him.
can't beat them, join them. Run the USA team back. I like the pick, Sam. That's it. That's a plus 800 odds on DraftKings probably, but I pay
Plus
out.
800 is crazy. Eddie, what do you think?
My predictions, it's a little spicier than what you guys might be thinking. It's probably spicier than what even the internet is thinking. My prediction is LeBron is going to announce that he has had a sex change operation and is taking his talents to the New York Liberty to get that 5th ring that he so deserves. He's going to join the WNBA and become their all-time leader in every possible statistic in the first 10 games.
Oh,
wow.
I mean,
you don't even think he's going to go to the Aces. You think he's going to go straight to the New York Liberty?
That's the kind of guy LeBron is. He's not going to leave unless he knows he's going to win. Wait, did the Aces win the last championship? I thought the Liberty won the defending.
I'm pretty sure the NBA or the WNBA finals are going on like right now as we're talking.
They're playing right now?
Oh yeah, I know it's the playoffs at least. It could be the finals if I'm not wrong. But yeah,
they could be playing the greatest Game 7 of all time over there, and I would have no idea.
I mean, that would be fun to watch. Just give me a game. I think LeBron scores 220 points in that game.
Have a triple-double after the first quarter.
Dude, he'd have a triple-double in the first freaking 10 times he touches the ball.
But before we move on, I did see a couple funny tweets because LeBron tweeted it, obviously, because never mind.
He loves attention.
Yeah. But so there's conspiracies obviously going on. And one of the funnier ones I saw was it's Amazon Prime Day tomorrow, and he's just going to do a huge advertisement cameo for it.
I was thinking it was probably just like an advertisement thing, honestly.
It could be. Some people were throwing out Chipotle, like he's picking chicken, and I didn't get that one. I didn't know if Chipotle's doing it.
I don't know what that is. Oh, you know what it is? Dude, I got it now. I know exactly what it is. Because tomorrow's Amazon Prime Day. LeBron is going to announce he has finally finished reading a book thanks to Amazon audiobooks. And he's going to tell all of us to sign up for Amazon Prime.
That's good. That's the best one. That is, it's a really good book. It's a really good book. All right. I had to throw that out there as a basketball lover because I can't wait for the season to start. But moving on, fellas, obviously our boys play tonight here. First pitch coming up here soon. But let's talk really quickly, trying to get over game 1. I thankfully was on the golf course and wasn't watching that public massacre, which was a huge blessing. But I was following along on ESPN for the first, 2 innings and quickly said, no, I don't want my birthday ruined that badly. So I quickly stopped. However, obviously a butt kicking. Guys, what happened there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm out at our wrestling team's fundraiser out on the ranch. We're having a trap shoot out here in Kansas. Yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm looking at the game on my phone. I can't really watch because there's like no service out there. And I see Michael Bush hits a home run to start off. And that first thing I do is I text my buddy that's a Brewers fan. You like that? Well, I was short-lived because, man, did he hammer back at me.
Oh.
I mean, what are we doing? Giving up 9 runs in the first 2 innings. I mean, that's just – I couldn't even watch the game after. I was like, it's over.
Dude, yeah, I was in the same boat. I couldn't watch, but I was listening on my way to back home to Illinois. And same thing, Sam. Freaking Michael Bush starts it off with a leadoff homer, and I was so hyped. I was like, dude, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this series. And then I started listening to Matthew Boyd's, pitch by pitch, and he gave up 4 doubles in a row to start the game.
So I watched the stats, man, and he's just throwing meatballs, dude. If you watch it, they were just right down the middle. They're just smoking it. I'm like, what is going on?
And before we even crap on him some more, let's take it easy on the old man. He's pitched over 180 80 innings this regular season. He pitched on what day was it? Game 1 of the wild card series. Was that Tuesday?
Wednesday, something like that. Tuesday or Wednesday.
And then a couple days later, we're throwing him out in game 1. What kind of decision is that? First of all, I could see if he's this young, like big arm dude, but he's an old guy. He's been around. Like, I don't know what we were thinking there.
And dude, I'm just like confused. Why did we not throw Colin Ray out to start that game and give Boyd's worst start of the year by far came in Milwaukee?
Mhm.
Like, he does not pitch well in that stadium. Like, just
No.
why not give Ray a shot to,
He's been good.
He's been great. He's been great recently. Why not give him a shot to, because it's not like this Brewers lineup is full of mashers. It's a good lineup, but
I think it's because Ray pitched in Game 3 against the Padres, and
no, he didn't.
He did not pitch. He is not.
He did not. Did he pitch in Game 2?
Yeah, but he pitched like an inning, right? He didn't go far in that game.
Yeah, man.
Like, even throwing him out there for 4 innings, like, with the way our bullpen is played, why not?
Well, I thought that they were gonna, because Assad didn't make the playoff roster,
which is crazy.
Which is kind of crazy, but I would have liked to see that 1-2 combo of Ray and Assad sharing 3 innings each, 3 innings. I think they would do just fine. Because you do have to be strategic, but those guys are more than capable. So before we poop on Matt Boyd some more, we gotta call out Craig Counsell for that decision. He claims that it was a whole organization decision, and if that's the case, then our whole organization is dumb, which does make sense. So that they would do something like that. But yeah, not much to talk about. But I believe the stats were he gave up only 2 earned because 4 of them were unearned from Horner's error. Is that? Can we confirm that?
I mean, yeah, it was only 2 earned runs, but it doesn't stats aside, he did not pitch good.
No, I'm not trying to defend him. It's just more of like Warner had his worst game, but it's not going to matter. We were doomed from the start. I'm not going to say it's Horner's fault, but
no, absolutely not. I mean, Horner's kind of the one who carried us into this position a little bit with the way he's been playing down the stretch. And I mean, dude, and like, we can give Counsell a bunch of grief, but I mean, Tuesday to Saturday, that's still 4 days rest. That's pretty standard for a playoffs anyways. And I mean, dude, the thing is though, at the same time, Boyd has never pitched this many innings in his career.
No, not close.
So he should have known that, and he should have taken it easy on the guy, given him an extra day. Like you said, dude, like Ray could have went out there and thrown 4 innings. And, like, we could have been okay with, and like, if Ray's going strong, why not let him keep going? Like, throw him out there at least.
This is a testament back to we don't have a good enough. I get why he did it, because we don't have many options in our pitching staff, especially with Horton now. That absolutely shot us in the foot. Right when we got someone to replace the injured Justin Steele. We finally see Horton like, okay, we got an ace going to the playoffs. We can do this. And then he gets injured. So I do got to defend, because we don't have much to work with right now. And that's a testament to the upper management. We said it. You didn't do anything in the trade deadline. How are you going to win a World Series with this pitching staff, as much as I obviously hope they do?
And then, dude, like, the thing is, like, at the deadline, they did nothing. Like, all right, fine. You love these prospects, and then the prospects are getting no playing time. Moises has been good, and he's getting no playing time.
I think Moises should be playing.
What the fuck are you doing?
What?
Get out! Get the fuck out!
Well, another thing I want to mention too, though, is that we had 3 solo home runs in that game. I mean, how can we get some runners on base and hit home runs? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's just it was not a fun game. I'm glad I didn't watch it.
Me too.
I was getting really excited because I was downtown in Chicago. I'm like, wow, everyone's going to be super excited after this game 1 win. Did not happen. But anyway, let's kind of move forward. Game 2 tonight. They got is it Trevor Ashby? Did I say that right?
Aaron Ashby.
Aaron Ashby going
Mhm.
bullpen guy against Shota Imanaga, the man from Japan. Guy's
Mhm.
been struggling, but I I feel pretty good about Shota going tonight. What about you guys?
I'm gonna say I don't feel that great. I'm a little worried, guys. We need the bats to come alive a little bit. Otherwise, we might be in some trouble here. Is what I think. We need
Mhm.
at least 3 to 4 runs to win the game, maybe more. Especially with the way this Brewers team's hitting. I mean, they looked like they're ready to play, and
They were
we
ready.
weren't. And we need to hit because if we don't hit, we're not going to win. Especially against this Brewers team who's proven the bats are hot. They have been most of the year, so we got to score some runs. Otherwise, we're not going to win this series. And this is a must-win game for the Cubs, in my opinion.
I was
We do
just
not.
about to ask.
Yeah.
This is like a game 7 in a 5-game series. That game 2, we can't go down 0-2 and then one game and
No.
go.
No, no
This
way.
is as big of a game that we can ask. And
Down 0-2 after throwing our 2 best pitchers out there. Like, there's no way you come back from that, dude.
no,
Like, honestly, like Shota didn't pitch bad against the Padres. It was just the one mistake he gave up to Machado. But like it's the same thing with him always just gives up too much hard contact.
yeah,
And this is kind of a Brewers lineup. Like I said, they don't have mashers. They don't have anyone who's hitting 40 plus home runs. But these guys are gonna jump on him if he's making mistakes and leaving stuff in the middle of the strike zone. So
absolutely.
I'm definitely pretty nervous. But I mean, he's also had success against the Brewers this year. So it's a kind of impossible to call. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna probably be a little pessimistic here and just yeah. That's
Well, the
kind of
only
where I'm at.
optimism I have is because we got blown out so bad, we did save some bullpen arms for this
That's
game.
true.
So if Shota can give us like just five solid
Mhm.
innings, we got some guys
Yeah.
saved up from that.
What do you think about the
Yeah.
Brewers starting Ashby and not
Yeah, can we
starting one of their
talk about
starters?
this new trend where we start bullpen guys in the playoff? Is this a thing? Like, what is this? What's going on?
I
I'm
want to
just a
look
little
at their playoff
confused.
roster real quick
I'm just a little
because
confused why they're starting Ashby because they have a good starting rotation, and you would
It's
think they would have
so
wanted.
weird.
You would think they would have.
Mizorowski is healthy, Quintana is healthy, Quinn Priester is healthy.
Well, supposedly
That's
Priester's going in tonight after
oh, he
Ashby.
is. Okay.
That's a big rumor going on that Priester. I could be wrong, but I saw that
I mean,
going
that's
on.
probably what'll happen. Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, I think we can get after Priester a little bit.
I mean,
Hopefully,
we
what
should.
happens? Yeah. Honestly, though, this is good for us too because the strength of the Brewers is their bullpen. So
Hmm.
with them going with a bullpen game today, if we can get after them a little bit and make them use a ton of guys, that's only going to be in our favor down the line. So we got to score runs today, especially with
I
Shota on the
just
bump. We're going to need at least 4 or 5 runs.
I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense, these bullpen games. So is this an analytics thing because some guys suck in the first inning, or is this because the Brewers didn't play a wild card? They're not saving arms. They didn't play a wild card series, one, and they have one of the best rotations in baseball. It just doesn't make any sense to me what this new trend is. I don't know.
Especially after you go 1-0 in a series. This is a huge game for the Brewers too. If they go up 2-0, I mean, the odds of them
It's
winning the
over.
series it's pretty
Call it
much
what it
over.
is.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah.
over. So why wouldn't they throw out their best pitcher right now to get them going, especially with this Cubs team that's been struggling to hit in the
Oh my
playoffs?
gosh, you like
I
just giving
just
us hope.
Yeah, I'm actually excited that they're starting Ashby because I'm a little worried about
Me too.
Shota, especially since he hasn't had the season that we hoped for. But
Mm-mm.
we'll find out here in a few minutes. I'm
Yeah.
going Cubs money line plus 115. I'm going Cubs money line.
And the thing is too, because sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna.
Well,
was
hold
gonna
on. Why
say,
you're
like,
thinking? Why
no,
you're thinking?
I got it. So, like, it was the same thing with Shota a few days ago when we ran Kittredge out there first, and like, yeah, Shota's numbers in the first inning aren't good, but I don't think it's the fact that there's a one in where it says innings that he pitches bad. I think it takes him like an inning or two to start getting a feel for like the game and and what's
Yeah,
working
they
and
think
what's
it's like
not.
the yips or something. They think
Yeah,
like
like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think it matters what inning it is. Like it's a feel thing. It's not
I don't
because it's this inning.
I don't
It's
get it. I don't understand, especially for us, it would make sense to do something like that just with the pitching staff we have right now. But the Brewers, I'm like, what are we
yeah, it
doing?
does. I don't know.
The
What are we
other second
doing?
biggest headline going into tonight is leading off the ball game from yours truly, the Chicago Cubs. Old man, big ginge, Justin Turner is taking the starting spot from Michael Bush. They did say Bush is going in after, but because Ashby's a left-hander, they are starting Justin Turner and taking away our best and hottest bat in the lineup by
I
far, if
don't.
you
I
were to
don't
ask me.
Okay,
understand that.
I'm calling for Council's job now. There's no freaking defending this.
Bro,
Are
and
you
then why do
kidding
we
me?
got Justin Turner at leadoff? Put PCA or Hap at leadoff, but we got Justin Turner leading off. Are you? I mean, what are we doing? Doesn't even
Ryan,
make sense.
I'm not gonna. I didn't realize that until you just told us, and this is gonna
Oh,
affect my mood for the rest of the pod. I'm furious right now.
yeah. I saw you holding back some unholy words, and I appreciate that on this podcast. We're family friendly. Well, not really, but
We try to
we
be,
try to
no.
be. But
God, Justin
yeah,
Turner and his 219 batting average over Michael Bush, who has what 3 homers in the postseason already.
3 homers,
What are
hottest bat in
we
the lineup.
doing?
I don't even know what
What?
to say. Like, there's no words for that other than it just doesn't make sense. Because they're starting
Setting
a
out a
lefty.
sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
what is? I wonder what Justin Turner's career stats are against Ashby. Maybe that's what it is. But
again,
Oh
is
for
this
3.
again?
over.
This is where the huge debate, and this is just all sports. To what line do we have to stop with analytics in this day and age? Like, is lefty righty that big of a deal where you're willing to throw out a way less better bat, but because he's seeing the ball better from the right side, that he has a better chance? It sounds idiotic to me, and there's just so much analytics to the point where I just I don't know. I feel
If
like
you're
we
that worried about
overcomplicate
it,
it. We overcomplicate our
dude,
sports.
yes, that's exactly what it is. If you're that worried about the matchup, move him down in the lineup. Switch him and PCA. Move Bush down to 7 or something,
Put in the
and
best
call it a
guy.
day.
Why are we putting our backups in the playoffs when we need a must-win game? Like, put the
After
best guy in.
Has Turner even had an AB? So he's going to be
No.
completely rusty. He's going to be shaking himself off for the first 2 at bats, probably. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't. Can we move on, please? This is just making me angry.
But we're gonna move on just real quick. Let's predict final scores. I'll start first. I'm gonna say Cubs. I'm gonna say another high scoring game. Well, relatively high scoring. Give me 6-4 Cubbies. I gotta go with the Cubs, obviously. Sam.
You know the over/under line 7.5. I think you should hammer that right now, guys. If you're sitting there with your phone out. But I really like. You know what, Sorka? I might have to tell you, there's 6-4 Cubbies. I really like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I already went Cubs money line. You got to go with the Cubs, but if I was being realistic, I'm gonna go. I hate to say it, but I could see it being like 6-4 Brewers.
Oh man, don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
I'm just saying for this for the viewers, man. I hate to say it, but I don't have too much faith in Shota.
Mm.
And after that first game, it's like, man, how do you? I don't know. It's just tough to bounce back from a tough loss like that when you get your butts kicked that bad. I really want to swear there, but go for it, Ed.
I'm not going to lie. Now that I know that Justin Turner is leading off this game, I'm gonna say this final score is probably gonna be like 5-1 Brewers. What are we doing? It's like we're trying to lose. Like, please, like different topic
Maybe,
now.
hey, just real quick, maybe a quick conspiracy is Council either getting blacklisted a little bit to where he's got to pay homage to his old team, or maybe he gets a cut, a little bit of a side cut from it. You
They have
guys.
some pictures of him doing some weird shit over there on his time with the Brewers.
All right,
That
you know what? Let's just move on, guys.
Let's move on. I know we wanted to talk a little bit. It was a tough weekend, of course, with the Cubs, but also no Bears this weekend. Always hard, especially for me. I'm not a huge NFL guy, and if the Bears are not playing, I'm watching little to none. There's nothing to look forward to, and it's the toughest week of the year when your team's not playing. But they're coming back Monday Night Football. I think that's what 12, 13 days they get to prepare. So Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels was back this week, was not very good. Edwards, Sam, care to elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, I actually disagree. I think Jaden Daniels had a pretty darn good game against the Chargers, but Krosky Merritt kind of carried him that week. So I'm a little worried about the run game for the Bears. However, we're going to see what this Bears team is. Ben Johnson has a lot of time to prepare, 15 days. This is a big revenge game in Washington for the Bears. So I think it's going to be a closer game than we think. I think it's going to be a really good game, but we'll see how the defense holds up. I think that's the difference here because I think the offense is going to be ready to go.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree. I think, like, honestly, like I know we were talking like week 5 is kind of crazy early for a bye week. I think probably no team in the league needed a bye week more than the Bears because there's so much stuff they're still working out and trying to iron out on that offense. And like 3 new interior offensive linemen, it's not going to gel right away. It just doesn't work that way. Offensive line is it's a chemistry based unit. Like you look at all the best lines in the league, they've all been playing together for years. The Eagles have all been together for at least 3+ years. The Bills, the Lions, even like the Falcons. And so I think this bye week came at a very good time that hopefully we can iron out some things and the offense is more smooth. Please, please, please stop committing pre-snap penalties. I hope Ben Johnson made them, especially Cole Kmet. I think he committed 3 of them against the Raiders. I hope
that dude was
so bad.
Pooping down his leg. It's because I think every single one of those false starts was because he was lined up across from Max Crosby, who's having a field day, and he literally just crapped his pants before the snap count.
Probably.
But,
well, I think Darnell Wright needs to get his shit together too, because
for lack of a better word,
he didn't play against Crosby. He was out last week.
Okay, still he might be back in, and he's been so bad. I can't stand him. Maybe that's why we won the game because he wasn't playing.
I'm gonna agree with Sam said it earlier. The thing that scares me a little bit about the Bears too that I need to see better is that D line stopping the run. We made GNT look unreal. And like you said, we got some running backs coming in that we got some good backs coming in. So we got to get that sorted out or else it's going to be a long rest of the year.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully TJ Edwards coming back, helps out. It'll help out quite a bit. And again, bye week at a good time because, excuse me, Kyler Gordon's coming back, TJ Edwards, Darnell Wright's going to be back, which say what you want. I don't think he's great, but I think he would have done a slightly better job against Crosby than Beneday and Ozzie because, my gosh, he was eating their lunch. But
I mean, that was bad.
Yeah, it was really
bad. Have you ever been across from an opponent, a D lineman, where how does that feel as a lineman where you just don't stand a chance and you gotta just the very next play you're going back just to see that same guy again and again? Like, is there just like a level of just why don't I just give up here? Or have you ever had that? And how does that feel like, Ed?
So in my experience, honestly, it happened to me every single day during practice. A guy by the name of Matthew Burba absolutely bent me over every day for 3 straight years. I'm not going to lie. But it's you never are like, ugh, I'm so done. You always are like trying to like think of ways that you can stop. I was literally trying something new every single day to like, how can I move this guy and how can I stop him on a pass rush? And actually, like, sometimes it worked, but this son of a biscuit was so good that the next day, if I tried it again, he'd kill me again. So, dude, it's just like you kind of have to get creative sometimes. And like, you can't just do the same old, like, jump set and stuff like that. You need to try some new things. There's always something you can do to give yourself somewhat of an advantage, but it does suck. And because I think more than any other position on the field, like O line versus D line is kind of truly a one-on-one, especially if you're playing
Yeah.
tackle and you don't have like a tight end or a back to help you. It's very possible you can just like continue. If that guy's got your number, you're gonna have a long day, and it is demoralizing. So yeah, it sucks, but at the same time though, dude, that's on the coaches too. Like like, after the first quarter, because he had a pick and like 5 pressures and 2 sacks. I don't know, looked like freaking Reggie White. Like game plan against, like, did you not go into that game with a plan? Like, yeah, let's Max Crosby's on that side, so let's make sure we. It literally looked like they had no game plan for him.
Yeah.
So
No,
I don't know. I think the coaching staff needs to be better too, and not put the guys in a situation that he's just going to wreck the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also want to mention, Eddie was pointing this out, but some of these legendary coaches coming off the bye week have really good records. So this is going to give us a good idea of where Ben Johnson's kind of at.
Mm-hmm.
Is this at DC, isn't it?
Yeah, it
This
is.
is at Washington. So I don't know. I feel really good about what Ben Johnson's got going with Caleb. We just got to get this defense kind of figured out because it's been too easy. It's been too easy. So
Gotta
Yeah.
get the defense going. Hopefully, get that offense continue to drill down that playbook and get the chemistry going. But
Yeah.
I'm
I
excited.
think.
If you're not excited, we're 2-2 when
Yeah.
we've looked bad and we've looked good, but we're 2 and
we should be
2
we should be
with a
3-1
gettable schedule.
realistically. Yeah.
With a gettable schedule coming up, it's exciting
Mhm.
time. And this Commanders game is actually a huge game too, because this could build our season this way, or we just all right, we're back to the Bears.
And
Hey,
honestly,
history might
Commanders
repeat itself.
defense. I hope it doesn't, but Commanders
So,
defense does not scare me at all. Like, I think Caleb can have a really good game.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore stinks now.
Yeah.
They have some good corners, but like, I think we can match up pretty well against them. And this is going to be interesting too, because like, yeah, our run game has been really bad, but like the Commanders D line is not like, it's good, but it's not like a strength of theirs either. So I think we probably can find some success on offense. Hopefully, I think we match up pretty well against them. So
Love it.
yeah.
Love it. We'll talk more as that day comes closer, but
Mhm.
let's move on. We had a heck of a week in betting college football.
You had a
Sam,
heck of a week.
I had a heck of a week. We as a group, or at least me and Edward, nailed that Florida Gators Texas to the T. That was the one leg that I felt most worried about, most scared about.
Yeah.
And that was the one leg the whole time where I was like, they got it. I mean, +6.5. I didn't even need them to win. I just needed them to cover 6.5, and it was even close.
Yeah,
So
dude.
that was a heck of a bet. We looked really smart on that.
Mhm.
But Sam, let's go through yours before I go through mine.
yeah, so I start off with BYU
Tough
minus
week for the
20 and a
kid, huh?
half. You know what? I went 2-2 this week. The BYU one was killer because they were covering the spread the entire game until the last 50 seconds where West Virginia, scores a touchdown. BYU wins 38-24. I wanted to punch the TV when I saw that because they had it covered the whole damn game.
Yeah, it was.
Sam Houston State, that hit, of course. What else? We also hit Clemson minus 14. I mean, that was
another easy one. You nailed it right on the head with Belichick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
That was really easy. I was honestly not expecting that from Clemson. Clemson really showed that they're still a pretty good team.
yeah, I mean, Clemson, they covered the spread in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
So that was
sure.
that was the easiest pick I've had all year, maybe. But
Mhm.
the last one that I had was Boise State at Notre Dame over 62.5. The under slammed there. They only scored 35 points. It was 28-7. That
Mhm.
kind of surprised me, but what can you say? I really did like that one. That was the one I really liked, and it wasn't even close. So I'll kind of take the L on that one. But the BYU one really stung.
Yeah, that was a rough one, dude. I was keeping track of that game and I was like, "Oh, Sam, this is gonna look good on the pod. We're gonna start off our first episode with some, looking smart, nailing some picks, and then it just all went to hell."
Yeah, I think they were up like 24 points or 28 points at one point too, and I was like, man, this is a lock. And it was like
Yeah.
halftime it was covering, I think. So I think they
Hmm.
covered it at halftime, and then obviously the second half they kind of let up a little bit, had some bad turnovers in their own red zone. So it kind of is what it is. But you know, that's football for you. That's betting.
Yeah.
But let's move on to you guys. Let's.
Ryan, you went on a heck of a heater, so let's save that for a second, and
Yeah, yeah.
I'll talk about my picks real quick. I realized about myself this weekend. No more, over unders, no more spreads.
Don't
Just
get cute
pick.
with it, Ed. Don't
Yeah,
get
I
cute.
can't get cute because I, c- you know, I picked Miami to win and cover the 6.5 against Florida State. And then Florida State, of course, scores a late touchdown and they lose by 6. So that didn't hit, even though I picked the game correctly.
And that one
Uh,
should have hit because they were up 28-3,
I know.
and they
That's
just
what.
let up. These teams are just letting up and giving up the spreads. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
That was a bad break.
it was a terrible break. Hold on. I want to see exactly how much time was left in the game. There was 20 seconds left, and FSU kicked a field goal. I would have hit. I would have covered. I would have hit the points and and the money line, but
Yeah.
no, they kicked a last second field goal for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know. And then I will say I was way off. I was wrong about Texas A&M. I thought they would win the game, so I guess I would have been right. Okay, no
What
more
was the final
spreads.
score? I actually didn't see that score. What was the final
31 to
score
9. I thought,
against Mississippi State, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Mississippi
that
or
makes
Texas
sense.
A&M was favored by minus 16.5, and I thought Mississippi State would cover that, but I thought A&M would win the game. Nope. I should have just picked the money line. I thought
Yeah,
A&M would win, and they did. Like, just again, stop being cute.
it
And I was
was
too much,
7-3 going into half of that game though. So
dude. Yeah, I thought I was like, man, I'm gonna look
it
like a
was looking
freaking
good because it,
genius.
it was plus 16.5 was the spread for Mississippi State, but they kind of fell
Yeah,
apart in the second half. Clearly,
Yeah.
um,
dude. th- I think Texas A&M is for real, dude. They've got so much talent on that team, especially on offense.
Yeah.
Some of their receivers are just, and man, I don't know. I think they're going to be a good team. They're going to make the CFP for sure. They're probably going to beat
Yep.
Florida this week. I think they
Yep.
can be really, really dangerous. That offense is scary. And
Yep.
then, unfortunately, I was too much of a coward to actually bet on Florida once I saw the line move to 4.5. So I did.
Oh.
We talked about it. I agreed with you, Ryan. But once the line moved, it scared me too much to actually pull the trigger on it, which sucked, but it is what it is. And then the last game I liked was Washington to beat Maryland. Washington had a crazy comeback that game. They were down 20-0 at one point, came all the way back to win 24-20. And this is another case in which Washington was favored by 4.5 and they won
Oh
by
no.
4. So
Yeah,
again,
that's a different conversation we'll get into in a different episode. But I am so convinced the Vegas people, the line setters, they are time travelers. You cannot convince me otherwise. There is no algorithm, no chat GPT that can do what they do. There's no way they travel in time.
Well,
Dude, it
Mr.
makes
Stroka,
no sense.
you must say otherwise because you've been on a heater. Let's hear your great weekend.
Yeah.
Birthday weekend. I don't know what you're talking about, but Mr.
Yeah.
Undefeated over here, let us hear it.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to count the first week, which was 2 weeks ago. I won that big one, four-legger. And then this week I stay hot. So this is 2 weeks in a row, two four-leggers. So technically 8-0, but we're going to call 4-0 called on the podcast. So yeah, let's just go through first game of the day, Georgia, Kentucky, went exactly kind of how I expected.
Hmm.
Although it was a little closer at half than I would have liked. And then but Georgia pulled away, do what they did. But again, perfect line. My line was 20.5. They win by 21 points. Can't write that crap up. But they cover. And then also 11 a.m. game pretty easily. Michigan takes care of Wisconsin at home. That was kind of a gimme leg. And then the
Yeah.
real sweaty ones were at 2:30. I got off the golf course and I was locked in for those two. Alabama at home against Vandy, which was a grind for a while and
Yeah, dude.
had me very scared because I had 10.5. That's more than 10.5 they had to cover. They end up winning, what was it, 31-10? Did I get that
30,
right?
30 to 14.
30-14. Again, I think Alabama's another CFP team for sure. I really like where they're going right now. They play
Dude,
at
they've turned such
they,
a corner this year. It's been
they turned such a
remarkable.
corner. Right when I thought I was like, dang, Alabama is done without Saban, and they proved me wrong, obviously. They
Hmm.
play at Missouri. Wait to hear about that preview we have coming on Friday. But
That should be a
that
good game.
that should be a very good game. Coming after Alabama, then we had Florida, Texas, and we kind of already talked about it. That was kind of I didn't really have to worry about that one, which is crazy considering I thought that was the most risky play. But super great, cashing out. Um, we
Yep.
got more coming this weekend. But before we log off, I know Cubs games here starting, so we got to hurry up and talk about the NFL and get the heck to the game. So we had
Yeah.
a couple of good bets. I'll leave it to these guys because they're the betting guys with NFL. Edward, shout out to Edward, made that big pick with Spencer Rattler and the Saints taking down the Giants. You want to talk about that, Ed, and just your other picks and how that went this weekend?
Yeah, honestly, my Saints pick was kind of just a shot in the dark. I just was trying to, I didn't really
Yeah.
feel great either way about the game. By the way, I said to bet the over, and it missed by 1 point.
Again.
So, of course,
Yep.
just bet money lines, guys. It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
But yeah, man, honestly, the Giants should have won this game. They made too many mistakes. Scatterboo fumbled. Dart did not
Yep.
look good. And I don't know, like Rashid Shaheed went for his every 5 games, scoring his 70-yard touchdowns.
While rotting
And
on your bench.
exactly, yes, actually was
Yeah.
on my bench. And then that defensive touchdown the Saints scored, and dude, the Saints just found a way to win. The Giant,
Yep.
I feel like this was more a case of the Giants like pissing the game away. They did not look good at all. But
Absolutely.
granted, the New Orleans is a tough place to play, but I heard Dave in the background. Did something good
I don't know.
happen?
I
Oh
was
yeah.
just about to say,
You guys
Dave.
want to hear it? Guys, Mr. Seiya Suzuka just hit a 3-run shot. Cubs up 3-0 in the first, baby.
3-0 while we're on the pod.
You know what, guys?
I was just about to say, Dave is going absolutely nuts. I'm glad you heard it because I was listening to you, Ed, and trying to
I
multitask
got
what
us
was
going
going
right
on
here,
because
boys.
I can never tell if if he's
Yeah.
yelling like mad or if that's a huge
I
start.
heard, I heard a yeah. So, all right, then let's try to wrap this up quickly. Real
Let's
quick,
wrap this up, guys. Give
I'll
our
say
2 cents.
the one bet I did hit on this week was Cowboys Jets. I bet the over and I bet Cowboys money line, and that hit with really little to no stress. It did take a big fourth quarter from the Jets to hit that over, but I kind of had faith the Cowboys might have gotten it done by themselves. The line was 47.5. Cowboys scored 37. So yeah, at least that was a good pick. Sam,
Yeah.
real quick. Let's.
Yeah, I went Giants money line. I think the Saints kind of suck. Clearly,
They do.
the Giants suck. That was a bad game. Then I also went Browns money line. You know what? That game was looking pretty good. It was getting a little spicy towards the
It
end.
wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I like that. I like that pick for me still. You know, it's a little bit of a riskier pick, but you always got to be a little risky. There's going to be one or two NFL games that don't go the direction you're
Mhm.
thinking.
Yeah,
And,
like Ryan
you know,
bet on Patriot on the Bills to cover the 14.5 or something against the Patriots.
yeah. So,
That's why I do
obviously
not
that
bet
one
on the
lost.
NFL, boys.
Mhm.
That one lost in the last, 20 seconds. The Vikings scored to win the game. So that one kind of stung. A lot of stingers for me this weekend, guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the last one I had lines minus 10.5, and that was a nice easy going pick. I mean, that was a lock. That was my lock for the week. So
Yeah.
1-2 on NFL, 2-2 in college football. Not a great start for the kid, but hey, we keep betting.
Well said, Samuel. You keep betting. You're right there. Keep digging for the gold. Never stop.
Mhm.
It's the road to financial freedom. But boys, Cubs game coming on again. My final score is looking pretty decent right now. 6-4 Cubbies. Let's go Cubs. Tune in episode 3 coming up where you're going to see our picks for this weekend. Huge slate of college football games. Absolutely
Mhm.
might be the best weekend of college football this weekend. So make sure you hear those. Boys, great talking. Go Cubs.
Go
Yep.
Cubs.
Go
Everybody love
Cubbies.
everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya.
Later.